Uh, it will we finish with the answers of the questions. So I'm also going to give back this chance to him. This one included. Okay. Now we shall discuss the questions later. So thank you very much for what you have given for us. As you have said, we shall maybe start with malaria in Ramadan. Now I don't know when Chris will be coming, and when he comes, we shall now start with that one over latrines. Right now, I want to check on those online. If you have something to add, you will also add. And those ones in the room, if you have some information you will give for us, you are welcome.
Yeah, if I may say, we have online with us today, besides Rotarians in Yumbe, we have Tony Razukiewicz in Massachusetts, is it? No, Connecticut. Go ahead, Tony.
I'm sorry, my name is pronounced Razikowicz.
Razikowicz, okay.
I'm in Putnam County, New York.
New York.
Yes.
Great. Welcome to the meeting. And
thank you.
Then we have Nkuka James, who's in Kampala, and President Moses from Arua, and Rotarian Emmy Zoomlamai.
Thank you, Chris. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Rotarians. Yumbe team.
Happy New
Hello.
Year, James.
Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you, Chris and Rotarians in Yumbe. Thank you very much for coming over and meeting you again today.
And the reason for this strange meeting is for some reason Yumbe was not able to connect to the Zoom, so we're using WhatsApp as well as Zoom. We could have done it all on WhatsApp, but it's we're doing a hybrid meeting. So thank you, Rotarians in Yumbe, for continuing with the work in Ramadan village. And will you tell us the name of the other village that you have started to work in? What is its name again?
It is called Tiju.
Tiju, okay.
Yes, village is one of the farthest village that borders South Sudan and Uganda.
And you will distribute water filters here? Distribute and train?
Yes, what we do is first we need to do training the women how to use the filters, how to assemble it. Once they are already trained, and then we can distribute the filters for them. Because when we look at the situation based on the form they have indicated, they do not have even any borehole around. The water they take is actually open wells whereby the wild animals drink water together. So I think that would be really a very good opportunity for them to start distributing these filters immediately, so that they can filter the open wells in the area.
And will you do a brief survey of Tiju before distributing the filters, so we know whether we had an impact on diarrhea?
Great. I think we had actually forgotten that. I think you have reminded us so well. What we need to do is once the president, maybe I need to talk to her tomorrow, so that when we should go there, even if it will be just maybe after tomorrow, and then we could go and carry out the survey. So would it be better when we use the M water bottle to do that?
That would be best to do, and I can design you a survey for Tiju. And
Yeah.
it will be the same as the others, but I'll just put the name of Tiju on it.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah, and a little thing that I don't know what to do is
Yes.
since you have distributed the water filters but not done anything else in Ramadan, we know what happens when we do the full program, but it would be interesting to know whether just the filters, how much the filters decrease diarrhea. So I may be able, I could do a streamlined survey that's much briefer and just with a few people so that we can see if there's an effect from the filters.
Okay.
We think there's an effect, Sister. The sister says that there's an effect, but I don't, I'd like to get it from our survey data.
Okay.
And it's fine to go ahead with malaria, and when you run low on funds, let me know, and let me know what you're spending and what your budget is, and I will send the additional funds. Additionally, I arrive I think the 29th of January. And what I will do is I will come to Yumbe directly from the air flight. I'll take the bus and go up to Yumbe. And on my way back to Kampala to fly out, I will leave a week early. So maybe February 21st, so I can meet with the Arua Club and meet with Emmy and meet with others. So that will be my plan. Arriving the 29th, I'll come directly, and then coming back, I'll leave a week early and plan to stop off and visit. And everybody knows that we're planning the training with the Muzusu drill during the time that during that time in February. Is that right?
Right.
So it's a locally made drill, and they will make, the trainer will make more copies of the local drill, of the drill. Is there anything else that we were supposed to talk about? So the district is not giving you any malaria supplies so far. Is the district distributing malaria long-lasting insecticide treated nets yet?
No, they have not even started any distribution of mosquito nets here in Yumbe.
Okay, so water sanitation, hygiene, malaria elimination. All right, I turn the meeting back over to you. Do President Moses, James, Tony, do you have any special additional input?
No, I'm here to learn and listen, or is it listen and learn? So I'll just ask, we'll correspond, and I'll get my other members of my club to join this meeting so that we can, maybe my club can get involved. My club is, my club is the Peekskill Rotary Club. My club's over 100 years old, and we do all kinds of stuff even in Haiti and in other countries. So that's why I'm here to learn and listen.
Excellent, excellent. That would be very exciting to pair up
Thank
with
you. My
Peekskill
comment is
Rotary.
to put emphasis on those plant repair mosquitoes. Hello?
James, I
Yeah,
did
please,
not
my
hear
emphasis,
everything.
my emphasis to seek advice on whether they have included those good plants which repel mosquitoes. Are they inclusive in the project? And then the aspect of the girl child and the schools, I didn't hear anything about it in that community, because such good practices are transferred from the schools to the homes. It's a good distribution point of good practices of sanitation and hygiene. President Moses, have you looked at that?
To go from the school to the home. I have yet to see an effective model that people got community coverage by doing just the school. Where there's a school in the community, we want to cover the school also. But just doing the school without the community, I've never tried and never seen it, never read any reports where it's been effective in doing it that way. It's an inspiring idea, but if no one's proven it to work, I try to do the proven. Go ahead.
Please, I have a number of ideas. For example, giving prizes the homes which are better in wash in a community in a particular year, and also sponsoring them on a radio TV program makes a lot of sense, because it would inspire the others in one way or the other. A simple token of appreciation. It's such a great thing in such a community. And it is definitely vice versa between the school and the homes. So when such a home gets a trophy or an acknowledgement or PR, then the others quite learn a lot from it. Something like that. For example, we can incorporate into economic and community development. The best home gets a goat, a he goat and a she goat, and they start off a project like that. It would inspire them definitely, and probably give them a certificate of appreciation, plus a TV show or radio show, or being even printed in the newspapers. It makes a lot of sense.
Good. We will think about it. Thank you. Okay, we turn the meeting back over to you, Madam Acting President.
Yeah, thank you very much for what you have said. And I want to thank the other Rotarian who has appreciated the work we have done. And it is good that you have appreciated it. And we thank you very much for that. We are going to improve on others. We are going to work hard this year.
Excellent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, the president who has taken over. And I would like also other Rotarians online like Emmy or maybe Moses who are there online to have their contribution on this. It's also very important. Emmy, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here actually, Innocent. I'm sorry that I came a bit late in the meeting. I have been on the road, so I'm so sorry, but I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we will talk with you at some point.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Now, another thing is that you know, this time we are working together with VSLA women groups who have come up with this Rotary Club. And indeed, they are doing great work. Their interest, they have earned, they think that this interest can be used to also support other communities. So in our last meeting before Christmas and even New Year, some women group leaders who are Rotarians pledged some contribution of buckets. And today I have seen that the buckets physically they are bought, they are here, and the women leader from care parents need to hand over these buckets officially to the president, so that we can be able to distribute them to Tiju village, our next village to be supported. So let me hand over to the leader, that is Maka Juma, maybe to hand over these buckets. That is their great contribution. Indeed, we really appreciate them so much for supporting for the good cause. So Maka, you are welcome. I think near to your buckets, so that you can hand over them to the president.
Yeah, thank you so much, Innocent, and Elizabeth for today's meeting. I'm very happy to stand this time to fulfill a place that I put in the last meeting. I'm not alone. Yeah, before we hand over, in the last meeting, I heard this one just from my side, but when I said with the group members, they were so happy, and one of them have come with me to come and witness that we are fulfilling this place. We have got 3 buckets, and my treasurer is with me to come and witness this. My name is Kubra. Can come and we hand over. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, coming. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Here are the buckets. I want to thank those members who have just come with the buckets. This is indeed a great work they have done. I want us still to have a warm clap for them, because they have really done wonders. Me here, who is talking, I was even with her who placed to give buckets. So when I was coming, I was a little bit late. I hurried, I left mine behind. So by next week, I would be also handing over my buckets. The normal say a hand that gives will also be able to receive. So as you give, you also receive. Thank you very much for the wonderful work you have done. That is from Care Parents.
Thank you so much for contributing to other communities. What the buckets are, Tony and others, if you don't know, is the filter, a Sawyer 0.1, 99.9997% effective filter in removing the bacteria requires a hole in the bottom of a bucket, and you connect the filter to that hole, and then you fill the bucket with water and clean water comes out. So thank you for your contribution from CARE VSLA. And the VSLA is our Village Savings and Loan Associations, in which the women have a saving fund and they loan out the money to members and pay it back with interest, but make money for their families. And then they use the interest for the group projects and for Rotary projects. Great, thank you.
Thank you.
And Helene, we have an unusual meeting and that they were not able to connect via Zoom. So we've got hybrid Zoom and WhatsApp. And unfortunately, that may not be the clearest communication.
Okay, and I'm sorry, I totally forgot. You know, Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. I remembered Christmas.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year. Thank you. So go ahead with your meeting, please.
The other thing I want to say is to encourage our members here, those ones, the Rotarians, since we were given the solar filters, I want to tell them that I was able to connect my filters, and as I talk now, I'm drinking clean water from the bucket. And the people from our village were excited. They came and looked at what is called a solar filter. So they were very excited. They said they wish if they would have one in their homes. Even others are coming to drink from my home. So I want to encourage all of us to connect our filters so that we take clean water, will be exemplary to others.
Excellent. That is very exciting to hear. A question, if I may raise a question. This would take away some of the money I have, but I could buy 60 more filters, and that will cost I don't know, $1,300 more or less, and a duffel bag, and carry the filters with me on the airplane. Would the club consider whether they think that that's a good thing to do, or whether they want me not to bring more filters when I come?
Yeah. Thank you so much for that question. To me, I feel that these filters are really so good. I've seen the way how the water comes out. It filters it faster than the common filters we have here in Uganda. So far, I've seen it is a pot filters, so it takes time to filter. But with this one can serve 4 households. I think that is something which is really very good for the community to use. And as one of the Rotarian members said, when she went with her filters there, many communities in her villages really showed it. It is their first time to count. They were pleading if they can be supported also with filters. So my suggestion is that if it is not heavy for you, it would be better when you come with it, so that the community members who are from the Rotarians can also be served immediately with those filters. Thank you.
Thank you.
1 minute. 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 1
Good. Then if the club has a chance to vote on it, whether to do it or not before I come, I probably will have to order the filters in the next week so that I've got them ready. And part of the reason that I am thinking of carrying them by hand is that the postage costs $3 per filter, but then customs in Uganda charged another $10 per filter. And if I hand carry them through, I don't think customs will charge anything. Good. Thank you. Back to.
We want to thank you for your contributions, and I personally want to say that let God protect you and bring you safely in Uganda so that we stay and you see how the community is excited about the soya filters.
Awari fo ambogo.
I don't know whether someone online has some reactions.
Yes, I want to know the filters. Can I share the technology, please? Because I'm so much involved in water projects. The technology and the costing, they seem to be fantastic. That's
Yes.
my comment.
Good. So Yumbe may be able to explain what these are nanotubule filters. So they're, my understanding is they're extremely small plastic tubes with holes in them of I think the hole size is 13 nanometers in diameter, so extremely small. Most bacteria are large, can be measured in millimeters, so they're thousands of nanometers, and viruses go down into the nanometers. This filter is good with some viruses, but not all viruses, because some viruses are smaller than the hole size in the filter. And if the filters are correctly maintained, they're supposed to last for over 1 million gallons of water. And so one of the important things that the Yumbe Club does is train the villages in how to backwash the filters. The tubules get filled up, the holes get filled with time, but if you use an applicator to force water through the filters backwards, then they flush out and you throw away the flushed water, and then they once again go into high quality filtering. And then there are some other techniques they use for cleaning the filters in case there's a calcium buildup, soaking them in vinegar and so on and so forth. But it's a Sawyer 0.1 filter if you look it up. I'll type it in the chat. Is that what you wanted to know?
Yes, I've got the explanation, but a little more detail on how it works. Probably Yumbe will help me.
Okay.
Moses will help me maybe, and also the costing aspect of it, and how I can sell it out to the other people.
Yeah, so Sawyer Point One sells them to nonprofits for, I think, $23 a piece. I've seen them do less for other nonprofits, but anyway,
Are there no distributors in Africa or somehow that these could be?
there are no distributors in Uganda that I've come across. Uganda has excellent pot filters, but the pot filters have a 2-year lifespan, and as commented, they're somewhat slow. And spending $25 every 2 years ends up being a lot less than spending $25 every 10 years for 4 families. We turn the meeting back over to you, Madam President.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to thank everybody for the marvelous discussion. Since we are coming to the end of the meeting, I want to give one information that one of our veteran brother is wedding on 8th January. So I welcome everybody here to go for the wedding ceremony. That is Sida Jamila, the brother's wedding on 8th January this year. Now we are going to Sida Jamila. Sida, you stand up. Sida is there. Okay. I want to welcome us for that wedding. We are going to stand up for the final toast. To be said by Dawa Aziza.
Rotary International. Thank you very much, and sorry for the difficulties in the meeting. We hope to have our next meeting with Zoom. Thank you. Are there any questions before we close?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if Innocent has heard anything back on the Coca-Cola grant. It is soon, but.
Did you hear that, Innocent? Have you heard anything on the Coca-Cola grant?
Since this new year started, I've been checking my emails and I've not yet got any feedback yet.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
All right, Tony, James, Moses, Melissa, did any questions before I close the link?
I'm good, thank you. I'll join the meeting again next week, and I'll
And
speak to the
hopefully,
president.
and it's much better when the Zoom link is working. So, thank you, Tony.
Sure. So Helene,
Yes?
so this is we met in India. When I got legally married, I changed my name from Anthony to Tony.
Oh, okay. Hi, Tony.
That's what happened. Hi, how are you? How's
I'm
Stanley?
great. Didn't recognize you.
No, I know. I it's been like 4 years.
Yes.
Yes, you look the same. So I'll join the group next week, and we'll see what's going on. I'm gonna talk to my club on Thursday, see how what's going on with them, and see what they think.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
We would welcome more Rotary support and participation.
Cool.
And you're in New York. You're in New
Yes.
York, right? Okay.
Yes.
Welcome.
My club is the Peak Skill Club.
Peekskill. Okay.
Yes. Cool. So we'll talk next week. Have a safe week, everyone. God bless you.
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Tony.
Bye.
All right, I'll
you.
sign off. Goodbye, Innocent.
Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Chris, did anything happen that I should know about that I missed because I was taking down my Christmas tree?
Let me sign off of. Okay, I signed off with them. Nothing extremely significant. They still don't have a solution for the latrines. They are starting to distribute filters in, I think it's Tiju Village, where we have a VSLA group. I think maybe CARE is, I don't remember which one is in Tiju. So James made some suggestions about trying to start with the schools and giving prizes to motivate community members to complete their latrines and complete their other services.
Yeah, getting kids involved always seems like a good idea.
Yeah, if we've got a model that's proven to be, especially in sanitation, 100% effective and getting 100% coverage. Sanitation without 100% coverage means somebody's contaminating the community. So it's good to do it on a test basis to see whether we've got a model that produces the results.
And you know, Zachary in Niger has some kind of a recycling and garbage collection service where he mobilizes youth to do this, and they make some money out of it. It might be good to touch bases with him to see if there's anything that he does that we could replicate, since that dovetails nicely with what Yumbe is doing.
Good point. If he can share with us anything that's been extremely effective with him, then that would be great.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that for his grant application, so I'll stay tuned.
Great. Great.
Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. Sorry again that I was late.
Emmy, did you have any news for us?
Yeah, Chris. I was a little bit disorganized the end of the week, the end of the year. So I've been just engaged in other things, but I think I will catch up with you and share more updates that we have from this side. But the community are excited about what they're doing, especially around the loan programs, and then the malaria survey that we did and treatment that we made. We always get the feedback from the communities. So Greg and the team and myself will start going to the field from the week of 9th before Greg goes back to the IST in Kampala, in Jinja. So, but before that, we shall be going to the field, collecting some few data and especially some stories as well. So we believe that in the next week, we'll be able to come up and share more updates.
Excellent. And has the district come up with a plan to share resources?
They have not yet come with the plan. We have a meeting with them on 12th of January, so we believe that we shall hear more from them.
And you haven't had the chance to meet with your local representative, the MP who is what, Minister of Agriculture? No, that's not right. What is she Minister of? Minister of Health.
Oh, Minister of Health. Yeah, Minister of Health. I was not able to meet with her, but last week I was meeting our woman MP, and we will be talking more maybe at a separate time. I was meeting with her, and she was very excited because she always communicates with the woman MP for Yumbe. So she promised that we should be able to meet this week. She's around. She's not in Kampala, so that we can start that discussion and see what she can do to make the engagement move forward for the loan program, but also for the water filter.
You know,
Excellent.
I wonder if Peace Corps has any ability to bring things like water filters into the country with more reasonable customs duties. Do you think?
So maybe I can first speak to some of the officials from Peace Corps, but maybe Greg will also try to share some thoughts about that. But I can have that discussion with Greg. Then after that, I share some few. And then I ask some staff from the Peace Corps and see whether they can provide something like that.
Yeah, it'll be tough since there's no actual Peace Corps volunteers involved here, but it might be helpful to know for future implementations where there are Peace Corps volunteers.
Yeah. I think I should be able to have some interaction with them and
Okay.
see the possibility. Yeah.
Thanks.
And Chris, do we still have the meeting with the Peace Corps Uganda soon this month?
Chris, you're mute.
Let's see, if it's on the schedule, it's supposed to exist. So what day was that meeting?
I saw it in the schedule. Let me just check quickly from my calendar. Let me see. I think it's on. Let me see. This is Yumbe. On 19th, I think, on 19th of this month.
Okay, so follow-up dialogue with Mariah, right? I will send her a reminder. When you meet her, tell her that we've got it scheduled for 8 a.m. So that's 5 p.m. Do we need to move it to 4 p.m. for her?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I will send out a reminder first thing that week, and then an hour before, the first thing in the morning. Well, I guess an hour before the meeting if possible, and right before the meeting. Good. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Thank you. Maybe you could, I don't know whether you have the contact for the agribusiness manager, Irene, so that she can also be part of that conversation, because I don't see her in the list of this invite. And maybe you can add Greg as well on the same schedule.
Okay, so add Greg and Greg's not coming up on that, so I'll have to get his address from my other address book. And Irene, is that Irene Arukunju?
Yeah, I think so. At Peace Corps, right?
Yeah, it doesn't say at Peace Corps.
It probably might be different. I can share maybe at a later time.
Yeah, if you can share her email address, I can add them to the meeting.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. I should stop taking your time, but anything burning before we close? Thank you, my friends. Have a great day.
Not for me. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, James. Thanks. Good seeing you.